All right, so let's talk about You'll Like My Mother, which is a 1972 horror thriller starring Patty Duke. And the basic plot of this is Francesca, played by Patty Duke, has lost her husband and is pregnant, and she goes out to find her mother-in-law, who she's never met before, or any of her husbands out of her family before he passed away. So she finds her mother-in-law in this creepy old mansion house, and she starts to find something's really weird about this woman, and something is very odd and strange. And I'll keep it at that in terms of the plot. That's the basic plot I'm going to give because I don't really want to spoil it. This has a 6.6, I think, on IMDb, and I think that it's pretty accurate for me. I think that it's a movie that, while it's got a good build up, it's not anything like super super impressive. It's got some good twist in it for sure, though. Um, Speaking of the '70s feel, I really dig how this movie looks in terms of the slow burn '70s horror. Like, this is really cool. The the house that they have for this movie is creepy, and it almost feels not like it's its own character, but it feels like it has this personality that brings onto the movie with this house and how this house looks. And the mother-in-law, who I'm forgetting the actress's name, who plays the mother-in-law is frightening, and this character immediately meets Francesca and treats her like she's nothing. Like, she says, you're like, I literally will not accept you as my daughter-in-law. I am not going to accept that my kid is going to be part of your relation, and all these horrible things that she says to Francesca. And it really hurts watching it. Like, it legitimately hurts hearing her say this to this woman who just wants to meet her mother-in-law after this horrible death of her husband. So I really think that works in the movie's favor with that actress who plays the mother-in-law. She's really, really cruel and really horrible. Um, and the movie does a really good job of building up twist with these characters, because you got the mother and you've got Kathleen, who is a uh, a girl who is mentally retarded in a way, or not in a way. She's mute, not mentally retarded, mute. I don't know why I said that, but she is a mute character who kind of builds along the plot, and I like that. I like that she builds up on the idea of what the plot is, and I think that's cool. The movie has a twist in it, which I liked a lot, and it's something I didn't really expect. I dug that. I thought that was really cool. Um, and I thought that the ending, while the movie isn't really like based on violence, I thought that the movie ended in a good way with that kind of escalating, because the movie really was just a build up to the ending of this movie, and it's definitely a '70s movie in which you see not much, and the movie ends where it got kind of intense, and then it kind of ends. So I think that's funny with these kind of movies from the '70s where they do that. They do a good job of that, and I thought this one was a really good one. I really dug it, and like I said, the performances were really outstanding. Patty Duke, I thought, was great, and I know she's been in other stuff. There's obviously something that I'm forgetting that she's famous for. I honestly don't know much about her prior history in film or TV shows, except for Amityville 4, The Evil Awakens, or no, The Evil Escapes, I think is what it's called. Amityville 4, where it is about an evil lamp or a possessed lamp from the Amityville house that is taken to a new house, and it starts wrecking havoc. And Patty Duke is a main star in that. I remember her in that movie. I remember that movie she was in, but I don't know what she's famous for. So I'm not very good at the film history for her or the TV history, and I think it's a TV show that she is famous for. I'm assuming, and I'm gonna look this up right afterward and feel dumb, but I didn't. I don't know on camera. So, anyways, like I said, You'll Like My Mother. I thought it was solid. It was really good. It really works with the elements of being thrilling, with the performances. It is a good slow build movie with good '70s aesthetics to it with how the house looks, how creepy the house looks, how effective it is. I thought it was a really effective movie, and I really liked it. So yeah, I had a good time with You'll Like My Mother. I love that title too. That's awesome, and also the tagline "Run, Francesca, run for your life." I think is great. So it really does a great job with just all this stuff. So I really enjoyed it. I thought it was awesome. So that's it for today. I never know how to end these videos, so I'm just gonna say bye. See you guys later. Take care.